Hey Numia, how
Hey guys.
are you doing?
Doing good, how you doing?
Are you ready for 73 questions?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Okay, what are you doing right now?
Right now, just kind of hanging out, I'm gonna be doing a lot of studying today, so just kind of chill out a little bit before that.
Nice, and what are you passionate about?
Passionate about? I'd say my faith, my culture, and I think Lord of the Rings for sure, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what is your holokai, your major and your minors?
So my major is biology, and I'm minoring currently in leadership and Spanish.
Awesome, and what is your most impressive achievement?
Personally, I think I'd say my mission. I served a mission for the church. I can dunk a basketball though, so that's one.
And why did you choose Byu Hawaii?
Because Byu Hawaii chose me. Uno reverse. No, I think I chose Byu Hawaii because, well, my family went here, so I was kind of trying to continue the legacy a little bit. That's kind of what I was planning on doing.
And are you happy with your choice?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't have changed my choice for anything. I love it here.
What would you say a typical Byu Hawaii student is like?
A word that comes to mind is down to earth. And so I definitely say down to earth. I mean, everyone's diverse, so you can't really say a typical Byu Hawaii student, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah.
And what percentage of the students are female?
I heard it's like way more than the guys. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I
how
heard.
does that affect your dating life?
It should probably help me out a little bit, but it's probably something I need to work on a little bit, yeah.
Okay, 1 to 10, how similar is Byu Hawaii to the movies?
I'd say like a 2. I don't think it's very similar because it's such a small campus. We're on an island. We don't really have like sports teams, and so you don't get that kind of movie vibe here.
And if you had to choose a song to describe your college experience, what song would you choose?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, Upside Down by Jack Johnson.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your all-time favorite thing about Byu Hawaii?
The diversity. I love meeting people from different places, and so this is the place if you want to meet people and get to know people from different islands and all over the world.
Awesome, and why are we known as Sc Ciders?
Well, I don't know the full backstory of it, but I'm pretty sure it's because we live at the side of the sea, probably.
Okay, and what is your favorite thing to do when you are off campus?
Oh, beach. I like hitting the beach, keikis, Waimea with friends, just kind of hanging out for sure.
Okay, and what is your favorite thing about Byu Hawaii?
My favorite thing about Byu Hawaii, well, probably that it's in Hawaii. That's a nice thing, but the culture. Culture reminds me a lot of home, and so I'd say that's probably my favorite thing about Byu Hawaii.
I love that. Okay, where are we right now?
Right now, we're kind of in between the library and the stake center. We have the HGB over here, and so yeah.
Would you mind showing me a little bit more of the campus?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go.
Okay, can you rate the CAF 1 to 10?
Okay, 6.5. Sorry.
And what is the worst thing you've eaten there?
There were these like weird like green rolled up enchiladas. I don't even know if they were enchiladas, but they were kind of freaky.
And what is the best thing you've eaten there?
I really love ramen, and so sometimes they have ramen there, and so I'll be going back for like 3rd helpings for sure.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Definitely.
What is the go-to place for a late night snack on campus?
C-store. So C-store is open pretty late. I think it's open till like 11 or something, but that's where I usually get my late night study snacks, things like that. Yeah.
What clubs are you involved in on campus?
So I have been involved in the Untitled Chapter. So we kind of organized a dance routine to perform at a culture night. That was really fun. And I'm also part of the spiritual committee, and we organize events that help people be uplifted spiritually.
Awesome. And what percentage of the campus is involved in clubs?
Is involved in what, sorry?
In clubs?
In clubs? I'd say a pretty high percentage. If they're not directly involved, they go to activities that are organized by the clubs. And so I'd say a pretty high percentage of the school.
And do you experience FOMO?
Yes. When I'm stuck in my dorm at night doing homework and my friends are out hanging out, yeah, I definitely do. But not too much, I don't think.
So where did you get your shirt from?
I got it from the bookstore. So you can get pretty sweet get it like this at the bookstore. I love the shirt. It's a good one.
Does Byu Hawaii have any unique traditions?
Culture night. I kind of talked a little bit about that, the Aotearoa chapter. So once a year, I think, we all get together and perform different dances from different cultures. It's honestly super hype. I love it. It's super cool. Yeah.
And how late do the libraries stay open?
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, you will find me in there until 11 o'clock usually. So, yeah.
Where is your favorite place to study on campus?
Oh, probably the second story of the library actually. It's like AC is nice up there. There's like nice natural light from the skylights. And so, I don't know, good vibes. It's not AC, that's pretty much why I go there.
What is the typical class size?
Typical class size, probably like 30, I'd say. Pretty small classes, but I like it because you get to kind of develop more personal relationships with the teachers. So it's pretty nice.
And how many hours a day do you do homework?
4 to 5, around there, yeah. Depends on your major, I think.
And would you say that you're sleep deprived during the year?
I don't think so. I think if you map out your time, if you manage your time pretty well, you should be good. Yeah.
So how many hours of sleep do you get during finals week?
Oh, okay. During finals week, that's a different story. So I'd say 5 to 6 hours of sleep, maybe.
What is the best way to juggle school and social life here at Byu Hawaii?
Oh, okay. This is gonna sound nerdy, but I recently got a daily planner, and that has like saved my life. So a daily planner will help you kind of juggle social life, school, everything like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 to 10, how attractive do you think our student body is?
10. No,
And 1 to 10, how would you rank your school spirit?
I'd say like a 7, because we don't really have sports teams, so there's no like hype around that, but I think it's still there for sure.
And how much do you walk every day?
24/7. I'm always walking, always. That's how I get to and fro and to. So yeah.
Do a lot of students use bikes, scooters, skateboards?
Yeah, for sure. You'll see a lot of people on longboards kind of cruising around the school, mopeds, they're pretty loud. Yeah.
And how would you describe the vibe of your campus?
I'd say laid back, easygoing, but everyone's got a purpose. Everyone's moving from one place to another, they know where they're going, so yeah.
Do you have to dress up to go to class or can you just bum it?
I've done both. I guess it depends on how you wake up that morning, but yeah, you'll see a variety of attires as you go to class here at Byu Hawaii.
And what is the typical temperature at Byu Hawaii?
At Byu Hawaii, it depends on the season. I'd say it's usually around like 75, 85, around that kind of range, I guess.
Is there an article of clothing that you see everyone wear on campus?
Jandals.
Nice.
Yep, right here. Excuse my ugly feet.
Is there an essential item to bring to campus when moving in?
Ooh, a fan. It gets kind of hot at night, and you know there's not a whole lot of AC in the, well, there's no AC in the Hollies, and so bring a fan.
How often do you leave campus?
I'd say probably every other day, just to cruise to a beach, grab some food with friends probably. So every other day, yeah, a decent amount.
And do you feel safe walking through campus at nighttime?
Yes, I do. People are generally out doing things at night, and so you won't be alone, and campus security is always kind of patrolling, so you're good.
And what year are people allowed to move off campus?
After the freshman year, I think, so yeah.
Are you a returned missionary?
I am.
And where did you serve?
I served in the TSAM, Texas San Antonio Mission, Spanish speaking. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
How close is the La'ie Hawaii Temple to campus?
It's like you can see the temple from the campus, and so it's right there, not far at all. It's awesome.
And how have you grown spiritually while here at Byu Hawaii?
That's a good question. I think, you know, we're all forced to be self-reliant spiritually when we come to school, and so I've been able to develop habits of my own, scripture reading, prayers. I think I've just become more spiritually self-reliant here.
That is amazing. And what is the most embarrassing thing you have seen someone do on campus?
We actually like 5 minutes ago just saw someone fall off their skateboard. That was, I tried not to laugh, but it was kind of funny.
And have you seen any celebrities on campus?
I saw Troy Bolton's dad in the cafeteria once, and so that was kind of cool.
And who is your favorite alumni?
My parents. Yeah, my mom and dad.
Do you feel like every social economic class are represented here on campus?
Definitely, yeah. I'd say that they are. You know, we get people from all walks of life here at school, and so definitely they're all represented.
Awesome. And how often do you see the president of Byu Hawaii?
I haven't seen him a whole lot, but you do every once in a while see him put all his surfboards in the car, get ready with his family to go surfing. So you see him around every once in a while.
And do you think you have met a future millionaire?
Actually, yes. Sam Mangakahia, that guy's going places, so keep an eye out for that guy.
Is your school academically competitive, or do you help each other out?
That's a good question. I'd say a little bit of both. I think we're all pushing each other to do better. So there is that competitiveness, but it's a healthy competitiveness.
And do most of the students on campus want to change the world or just be rich?
Oh, I like that question. I think you'll find more people here at Byu Hawaii that are less focused on, I want to make millions of dollars, and more focused on, I want to do something that changes the world. So I'd say there's a lot of people here that want to change the world.
And what are your career plans for after graduation?
I want to go into dentistry. So I want to go into dental school and pursue dentistry. That's the plan.
Do most students who graduate leave with jobs?
Yeah, I think the Employment Center does really good job at preparing students to go into careers.
If you could change one thing about your school, what would you change?
AC in the Hullers, probably.
I feel that. And what is the #1 tip for success here at Byu Hawaii?
Focus on, so President Kawe said this, but focus more on getting an education rather than getting good grades, and the grades will come naturally.
And Byu Hawaii is in Laie, Hawaii, so how do you like the area?
I love it. It's really cool. All the locals are really friendly. You get to know them really well, so I love it.
Do you think our school is cliquey?
I think people spend time with people that they're comfortable with, but everyone's always open to hanging out with people and different kinds of people.
And is it diverse?
Yes, 100%.
Do we need more diversity?
I will never say no to more diversity, so yeah, for sure.
Awesome. And where do you work?
I work in the Hullers, so I'm an RA in the Hullers, but I used to dance at the night show at PCC.
Okay, and where else have you worked as a student?
So yeah, the night show at PCC is where I started. My parents danced there, so it was really cool to kind of follow their footsteps.
Describe the best activity you've been to.
I did an amazing race once, came third, and that was really fun.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
And why do you think Byu Hawaii chose you?
That's a good question. I think I was just, when I applied, I really just told them that I wanted to go to Byu Hawaii. That was my main goal, and so I think that was attractive to them. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to think about that one.
Would you say that Byu Hawaii is the best university?
100%, no doubt.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
So do you think everyone watching should apply to Byu Hawaii, and why?
Yes, and that is because Byu Hawaii makes you a more well-rounded person. You meet individuals from all over the world, and you learn a lot about them, and you can get a good education here too.
Okay, thank you so much, Numia.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.